And when I saw that snap, everything around me, it was silent, it was slow motion.
I've never heard a man scream like that.
I can do it.
When it came to this sort of thing, Ben was the man. I mean, he had done this before.
I was just going to go to the top. I was going to secure rope, and I was going to give us a way out. At the time, I didn't know what else I was going to do. It's my responsibility. I spearheaded this trip. I brought them to this place. That was the whole reason I decided to free climb a 70-foot cliff.
Ben is a novice, attempting an ascent that would challenge the most experienced climber.
Way to go, Ben!
But he's powered by a potent cocktail of guilt, adrenaline, and sheer determination.
God, he was doing good. I just kept thinking, come on. I felt like he was going to make it.
He was going up the side of the wall very quickly. I was quite surprised at how fast he was able to make it that high.
With no safety rope to break a fall, he risks his life with every move he makes.
You're doing great, Ben. Keep going.
I was just praying that he would make it to the top, and he got pretty far up. I mean, he was high. He was really high.
I love you, Clay!
I remember looking back down at Clay and telling him he was my best friend. Clay, you're my best friend.
You're almost there, buddy.
As I'm making progress, finding it a little more frightening to be higher and higher above the canyon floor.
That's it, pal.
He almost got to the top, and I was just really hoping that he'd make it.
I'm fine! I'm almost there, boys!
Ben has made it, 22 meters up a vertical wall of rock. His next handhold will take him over the edge.
I grabbed the rocks. The edge was kind of rotten, the rock crumbly.
I know that I'm going to fall, and it's just a wave of fear that rushes over me. I know instantly that I'm not going to make it, that I've failed.
It felt like he made it. You couldn't have been any closer.
Then, disaster strikes.
He grabbed onto that last rock just to pull himself up and out. And when I saw that snap, everything around me, it was silent, it was slow motion.
I've never heard a man scream like that. He knew he was in trouble and he couldn't do anything about it. It's something that I'll never forget.
This is a narrow canyon. This is extremely narrow. And it's just like ping pong going back and forth, just all the way down the canyon and just jarring his head back and forth.
I heard him hit both sides of the canyon. Then a large thud when he hit the bottom of the canyon.
Ben! Oh, God, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, God.
I just didn't think he was going to be alive. I went crazy. And it finally came to my senses. I came to my senses and I said to myself, I gotta go see Ben. It's a lot easier to stem your way down a canyon than to stem your way up a canyon. So I get out of the situation that I was in.
Jay!
I don't think I wanted to face reality of what I was going to see.
Faced with the sight of his stricken friend, Clay slips into shock.
He started screaming out that he was dead, and he just kept screaming it over and over again. And I couldn't accept that.
Jason has to escape the narrow crevice that's trapping him and help his friend.
And I think just the adrenaline rush and the fear of my friend being dead gave me enough strength to start to climb again. I switched into something else, a survival mode. It was like I had to get out of there no matter what. I fought and fought. I remember I was screaming, clawing, just doing everything I could, and I was just inching forward, an inch at a time, but I was moving, and so I didn't care, and I just kept fighting.